time for some science explanation. Ruben, put your hands out. Okay, like that. Go ahead and stick your thumbs up. Okay, now bring your hands together slowly. And when they meet in the middle, it stays balanced. Now, that's a yardstick. But go ahead and try a different object there, Madeline. Yeah, let's see what that does. As long as the balance point is in between where her hands start, when she brings her hands together closely, that's the balance point. So this is where you can find the balance point of objects. See? So even if they're shaped strange, well, get something else. Okay, Ruben? That's good?
Yes.
Okay, there's a stick. Try that stick.
Be careful. Yeah, be careful you don't get splinters with that, darling.
Okay?
Okay, so it's balanced.
There's the wrench. Go for it.
Start with your hands on either end. Bring them in slow.
Balanced.
Balanced.
Do that for it. Show me. All right. Now, you know what this shows?
Balance?
Yeah, balance.
So here, this hammer, if I bring my fingers together like this, one hand slides and the other hand slides, and eventually they end up at the balance point, which is right there. That balance point is called the center of mass. Now, the center of mass is the point where if I could take all of the material in this and concentrate it in one location, all of that mass and concentrate it in one location based off of the shape of the materials would be at that balance point. That's the point that gravity works on it.
Now, if I were to take this and I were to flip it, if it freely rotates around a point, it's going to want to rotate around its center of mass. Okay, so here, knowing about where its center of mass is, if I can keep that center of mass in line with my foot, then, and I can keep this vertical, as long as the center of mass doesn't get out of line, then I can keep this upright. I can keep it balanced. So there's a trick to it. Watch the top. I can just sit there all day long and balance it. But if that center of mass gets off, then it tips. Because that top part is going to be the first thing that moves if it tips. And if I keep the top part from moving, then it doesn't tip. But if I keep my eyes on the bottom, I can't see what the top is doing, and it falls over. I'm not keeping my eye on what I need to keep my eye on, and things happen that I'm trying to avoid happening. Now, I could probably guess, but if I keep my eyes at the top where they need to be, then I don't have to guess. Just knowing that things like to be naturally balanced can help a person make choices. Watch the top.
Same thing with the axe.
Don't try this at home. It rotates around its center of mass. That's the point that it wants to freely rotate around, is at its balance point.
Oh yeah, what about the broom?
How can we balance our lives? How can we spend the right amount of time, say, working, resting, eating, spending time with those that we care about more? If you really think about it, if I know that I should be eating a healthy balance, that can help me make food choices that will pay off later. Or if I ignore that, then I can suffer the consequences knowingly. But making a conscious effort to keep things balanced will always pay off, because it's almost as if the universe is set up, almost like it's been written to gravitate towards balance. So whatever it is, I think you're going to be farther ahead if you focus on finding your balance. Whether that's your schedule, Whether that's your outlook
Or balancing on rocks.
or balancing on rocks. Find your balance. But if I were to freely rotate it, it rotates around its center of mass. Whether it's earth science, biology, physics, chemistry, you'll see themes of balance or imbalance in those courses. So I hope that's helpful to someone. You are so much fun, darling. This has been an episode of Kitchen Table Science. I hope that it was helpful, and I hope that you enjoyed it.